Hello, my darling dears. How are you today? I just got back from getting all of Natalie's stuff picked up. She should be home any minute. It's about 20 minutes until 3 o'clock, I think. Yesterday we read chapter 1 and we heard from Livy, and today we're going to start chapter 2 and we'll hear from Bob. Chapter 2, Bob. Her hair is longer and her cheeks are less round, but I know it's her. Livy. She told me to wait here and I waited. 5 years is a long time to hang out in a closet, but what else was I going to do? There was nothing much going on, I can tell you that. Here are some of the things that I did while I awaited her return. Number 1, counted to 987,654,321, 6 times. Number 2, built a Lego pirate ship 63 times in the dark. Number 3, played chess against a Lego pirate monkey and still lost most of the time. Number 4, tried to do the hokey pokey like Livy had taught me, but there's not so much room to turn oneself around in this narrow closet without hitting the walls. Number 5, cried, but only once. Number 6, okay twice each day, but only for the first year. Number 7, meditated a few times after hearing Gran play a self-help tape on the benefits of calming the mind. This was actually not bad, even though my legs got cramped from sitting cross-legged. Number 8, took a lot of naps, sometimes lasting for a few weeks at a time. Number 9, thought of all the reasons that might explain why Livy hadn't come back for me. A, she was abducted by aliens. Yes, I'm not convinced that aliens exist even, but zombies, yes. Other monsters, probably, but aliens, I'm not sure. B, her family won the Saturday Lotto and went on the world's longest world tour. If so, she could have stopped here to pick me up. I'm small enough to fit in the overhead bin, and I do enjoy a nice salty peanut snack. C, she discovered an ancient mummy in Egypt and was busy giving interviews. But I think I would have heard Gran Nicholas talk about this on the phone. Gran is a loud talker and I have excellent hearing. D, she got scared. But Livy is the bravest person I've ever met. E, she just didn't like me anymore. This is the one that led to all the crying. But now she stands before me and looks so sorry and surprised that it's hard for me to be mad at her. I still am, but less. You're all grown up, I say, letting the hand holding the Lego pirate swing from behind my back. She flips her hair over one shoulder. Almost 11. You're a lot taller and your face isn't as mushy. She reaches a hand towards me, but lets it fall back. I'm so sorry. You told me to wait for you in this closet. You said you'd be right back. She tilts her head at me, just like she used to before when she was trying to figure out a puzzle. Did I really say I'd be right back? I considered this. Well, you did say you'd see me soon, and 5 years isn't soon, so it's not even soonish. Livy looks at her feet. I can't remember anything, honestly. I do not reply. What can I say? All I did for 5 years was remember, and all she did was forget. I narrow my eyes at her. This is not easy because I don't actually have eyelids. I focus on looking skeptical and nonplussed. I know words like skeptical and nonplussed and a whole lot more because for the 26 minutes each afternoon that the shaft of sunlight shines through the door frame of the closet, I read the dictionary. If I had known about the light in the closet, I could have gotten further than the T's. She takes in my firm stance and disapproving expression in my toes, tapping one on the carpet. I'm laying on a guilt trip pretty heavy. Then she rolls her eyes and puts her hands on her hips. I was 5. We hold each other's gazes until I sigh. She's right, of course. How could I blame her? And Here's a picture of them talking. See? So here's Bob, and here's Livy. She was a tiny slip of a girl, barely old enough to write her own name and tie her own shoes. I was 10 at the time. For the record, I am still 10. I've always been 10 as far as I know. Livy, still, was the kind of 5-year-old who could get things done. Wasn't it Livy who found me and saved me? And wasn't it Livy who made me the chicken suit and taught me to walk in it? Wasn't it Livy who promised that she would help me find my way home? 5 years is a long time to wait. But if she could do all that when she was little, she must be able to do so much more now. Maybe this time she'll be able to find my answers. Maybe this time she will help get me home. And that's it for chapter 2. So I have 2 things that I want you to do for me. I want you to message back on Dojo something that you can do now that you couldn't do when you were 5. And if you're really brave, I'd like to see a video of you doing the hokey pokey. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.